Hi, I'm Bea, and today we're at Shoptiques, one of New York's biggest startup success stories. Today we're talking about best practices when it comes to negotiation, how to identify new opportunities in your company, and most importantly, how to stay on top of your to-do list when you're wearing a million hats.
I'm Bea Arthur. No, not that one. I'm an entrepreneur, licensed therapist, and women's advocate, and I'm stepping out to help women with their work issues, one office at a time.
I am an inside sales executive. It's pretty entry level at this moment, but what we do is we curate all the boutiques that are on the site and we get them onboarded, and then we make sure that the process is super easy for them when they set up their boutiques online. So I guess the biggest question is, how do you, as a woman in a company and a tech world, which is predominantly men, how do you find the confidence and courage to know your worth and ask for a raise and negotiating a raise?
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest reasons that women make less than men isn't because, systemic sexism exists as well, but a lot of the times it's because women simply don't negotiate as hard as men do when it comes to their original salaries. So I would say the first step is always to make sure when you start in a new company, make sure you get what you know you're worth, because they're gonna need you soon. And that's the thing, when you ask for a raise at what you should have been getting at the beginning, you're still gonna be back to where you started. So I would say really, when you're first coming on, really know what you're worth and make it so. I always say MIS, make it so they can't say no.
I am a marketing manager. I manage social media, partnerships, just graduated college, just starting this week. My question is, how do I tackle the role I have and the responsibilities that come with it, while also exploring other aspects and parts of the company that I might enjoy just as much or more now or down the road?
Ooh, so that's an interesting question. First of all, I love the ambition. I love that you just got here and you're ready to eat the world. Yeah. But I'm actually gonna say work backwards on that, because if you wanna get into other areas of the place, you gotta earn it and show why you've mastered each area before you can move on to the other one. So really right now, just really kind of focus on being the expert. In any job, you wanna be the go-to girl or the go-to person in the entire industry. Not just right now where you are, but what other people are doing in the industry. So what I would do is really just research, really look at all the ad places and other marketing trends and really stay on top of that. That way, within this company, people will be like, damn, Maddie really knows her shit and she just got here and graduated college. And once that, people will come to you and start asking, what else does she know? And so that's kind of really a way, so it's more of an inbound thing. Even with companies, they say good companies are bought, not sold. So you don't have to sell yourself if you're doing what you need to do.
So I'm the product manager here at Shoptiques, so I manage all the product on Shoptiques.com and ShopKids. I also just started here at Shoptiques.
Awesome.
And I came from an extremely structured environment, so going to a cool startup like this, having multiple roles and wearing multiple hats, what's your best advice for getting the day-to-day done?
Ooh, honestly, it's impossible. And I had to learn that the hard way, because I felt like I could never get my head above water. But finally, I just made a promise to myself that I would only do 6 things every day. Because a lot of teams, one thing will have 3 little subtasks as well. So as long as you make it manageable, that way is the best way to feel like you're not getting overwhelmed. So what did we learn today? When it comes to negotiating your salary, make sure you know your worth in the first place. Prove your value as you get there. That way, when you make your ask, your merit is undeniable. As much as you want to be ambitious and take over the company, make sure that you become an expert in your field first. That way, people will start to see that you've really mastered your domain and will offer you new opportunities. And lastly, when you're in the fast-paced world of startups, it's easy to get overwhelmed and feel like you haven't accomplished anything. So make sure to set a schedule for yourself every day. If you do 6 things, you're ahead of the game. Well, the best thing is in your first week, really your first 90 days, nobody's expecting you to know everything, so really stay humble and stay hungry. As long as you're modest, eyes open wide, really humble, and everybody sees that you're here to learn, this is the time to get all the best advice about how to be your best.